She Passed Away, Soluk. Alright, let's jam through all the different sections of the song. Afterwards, I'll go back through, tell you what I'm doing, give you a little more explanation. Before we jump into the song, do me a huge favor, hit that subscription button. I'm coming out with tons of videos, so you don't want to miss that. And no further ado, let's get on to this Soluk by She Passed Away. Alright, so first of all, make sure you dump on all that chorus, reverb, a little bit of delay, all those good effects there. Pretty clean otherwise, no distortion what to speak of. Kind of a surf tone, I guess. But we're just going to be jamming around, strumming away a lot of just eighth note style here. For the main riff, what you want to do is a couple of open E's, and then we're going to do a couple of fives on the D. Alright, and just repeat that twice in the first measure. Alright, next spot, a couple open E's, and we're just going to move that note to sevens on the E. Alright, and the last two measures are the same. We're just going to take where we had the open E's to 7 on the E. Instead, we're going to do open E's, a couple of them, and then a couple of fives on the A. Alright, do it twice per measure and do 2 measures worth of it. Alright, so once you get, the spots down, it's just a matter of getting it up to tempo. So you start slowly. And then just get it up to speed. Alright, the verse sections, we kind of switch up the timing a little bit, kind of spread things out more, put a new note in there. So the first measure, we're just going to kind of be riding around on the open E. Just kind of hit 1, hold it, kind of stutter a little bit, and then hit about 6 more to finish out the measure. 1, hold it, and then the group of them. Alright, and the second measure, we kind of space out some of those fives on the D. Just hit maybe 4 of them. Okay, maybe like quarter note style. They're kind of off beat a little bit. So second measure. Third measure, go back to that first measure with the open E's. Just the same thing. Alright, and the next note we go to will be a 7 on the A. And with this, you want to space them out, offbeat them a little bit. But once we get to that third one, just go ahead and hit a couple of them close together. And then we're going to jump down and hit an open B and E together. Kind of get the bottom part of that E chord that we're playing around with. That style. Okay, so this just repeats these 4 measures. So slowly here. chorus section here, we get to do a little bit of a descaling bass note with some arpeggiation mixed in the middle of it here. Basically, we want to drop down to this G, the 3 on the E here. You know, probably do it with the pointer finger, and you want to do either the ring or the pinky on the 4 of the G. I'll just go with the ring there. And we're just going to be picking through that. All right, so hit that bass note first, and then we'll pick the rest of that measure in the next measure, where we hit like the 4G, hit the open high E, come back, hit the 4G, hit the open B. All right, so that's kind of just a same note there, but they're ringing together, and picking through it makes it sound nice. So. In the second measure, just continuing with the arpeggio there, we go from the, just holding that same spot, 4, G, open B, open E, back to open B. So just kind of down through it and come back up. So the first 2 measures there. Alright, and once you get that arpeggiation down, you just pick it pretty much the same way throughout this whole thing, and all we're going to do is just change the bass note, okay, and it's descending to the 2 on the E. So just all you got to do is move that index 1 spot, and you just still want to pick the G, B, and E string just like we did at the previous spot after you hit that 2nd fret bass note. And then easy enough from there, just lift off, and we just go to an open low E bass note, and then pick the arpeggio the same way. Alright, and then the last part of it, we're just basically coming back. Alright, so just come right back to that 2 that we were at. And then now we just get back to starting it all over again at that 3, and just work our way down, come right back, and so forth. You just kind of repeat the whole thing with the bass note, and a lot of fun. Let's try it slowly here. Quick little 4-measure interlude happens towards the middle end, I guess, here. Basically, we just kind of jam on a open low E for a couple measures. First one, just hit it once, hold it a moment, and then do about 6 of them together. Second measure, hit about 3 of them, hold a moment, hit a couple of them together. Alright, so just playing around with that open E. Alright, and then we'll come in, hit some 7s on the A, and you just kind of want to strum these out, 8th note, straightforward. And the last measure, just do about 3 of those again, and then hit a couple of 5s on the A. Something like that. Okay, so a quick little thing here, not too busy. Alright, and at the very end, basically the bass just kind of ends it, but if you want to follow along with it, it's pretty nice. Just hit a full measure of 8th note open low E's. Okay. Then we'll hit 3 7s on the low E, then a few 5s on the A, to a 7 on the A. Right. Nice little ending to finish the song. Then thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.